Right now on 13 Action News, live at 11, squatters leave a woman's home in shambles.
Oh my gosh.
The incredible action taken after 13 Action News exposed the problem.
New tonight, a desperate search for justice after a teenager's cold case leaves a family in limbo.
Everything was taken away from us.
It still feels like the first day it happened.
Tomorrow marks exactly 1 year since the Western High School student was shot steps from his home.
But police still don't have a suspect or motive in the murder of Jose Alatorre. 13 Action News reporter Masa Saidi is live on the scene of that shooting near Washington and Decatur. Masa.
Steve, Tricia, there's street lights here now, but I'm told last year it was pitch black. Jose's dad offered to give him a ride, but on that night, he felt like walking. Soon after, his mother going down this very road.
I came home.
First stop, the room of her youngest. But Jose Alatorre wasn't there. Stranger still. Everyone's gone.
Everybody was gone.
Minutes later, racing to UMC. Mom Edith Guzman snapping this picture as she walked in.
I was praying for him to wake up and tell me, Mom, I'm okay. But that never happened.
Days before graduating from Western, this warrior would lose his fight. Louis so proud of his little brother.
How happy he was. He was a happy kid.
You're my princess.
Exactly a year later.
Nobody wants to talk.
The case cold, we retraced Jose's steps the moment a stranger pulled up.
What did he say, the guy in the car?
He asked for somebody.
Before mysteriously opening fire, the 19-year-old running for his life.
I don't think this was his first victim.
Tonight, as she looks back at the memories,
Very happy.
she can hear his voice on this day.
Mom, look at what I got.
She holds the jerseys she'll never wash.
We want to keep his son.
His brother's favorite stuffed animal.
It's my teddy bear now.
And Jose's smiling face, never far.
It's for him.
The family's pain will not lessen until Jose's killer is brought to justice.
For me, it's the worst fear that somebody would go through what we're living.
Masa Saidi, 13 Action News.
We have the numbers you can call if you have information on our website. Go to ktnv.com. That along with the location and a march and vigil, which is scheduled for next Monday.
A 13 Action News update on a local band that's breaking up over a series of racist Facebook comments. We're told future shows have been canceled. It all started when a woman named Kayla Elliott got into a disagreement over how healthy avocados are, and it quickly escalated to her making racial comments and attacking other posters. Elliott is married to the lead singer of local metal band Desire the Fire. The music venue Counts Vamped has canceled the band's show next week, and 2 members of the band have resigned because of the comments.
This video just coming in after a man is arrested following a long standoff in the southwest part of the valley for allegedly making terror threats. 13 Action News reporter Brian Callahan is live near Decatur and Windmill, where families are just settling back into their homes tonight. Brian.
Yes, Steve, you can see some of the damage on the garage of the house from that hours-long standoff. Neighbors coming home to see SWAT taking over their neighborhood, with negotiators using a loudspeaker pleading with the man to come out of the house.
Do the right thing for a family man.
After about 5 hours, Metro says SWAT officers found that man hiding in the attic. Officers still have not released the man's name, but said he was wanted out of New York. The NYPD says they tracked him to Las Vegas after he called and threatened to kill a New York City resident in April. They say he also made threats against people close to the victim. Neighbors were just glad to hear everything ended peacefully because they were worried about the safety of families coming home from school and work.
That's when kids start coming out, getting out of school, so I started getting panicked and worried about my grandson.
Now, the NYPD isn't releasing the man's name either tonight, but they say they plan to extradite him to New York to face charges. Reporting live, Brian Callahan, 13 Action News.
Thanks, Brian. You can stay on top of breaking news like this even when we're not on the air. Just download the KTNV mobile app to receive updates and immediately to your smartphone. It's free in the App Store and in Google Play.
A unique twist after squatters take over a family woman's home in North Las Vegas. Since our last story aired, the squatters left, investors bought it, and today that nightmare squatter house could once again be someone's dream home. 13 Action News anchor Christopher King shows us the incredible transformation.
The last time we were here, this place was completely trashed. There were beer cans on the floor, soda bottles up on the countertops. Now look, the kitchen has been completely refurbished. Now let's take a walk down the hallway to the bathroom. You may recall the last time we were here, the bathroom was absolutely trashed as well. Totally disgusting, no running water. Now take a look. A complete 180. They've turned this dump into a virtual palace, and the woman who grew up here is amazed.
Oh my gosh.
Angela Lobb Carroll can't believe it.
This is so beautiful.
It's the first time she's getting a look at the home her grandparents once owned, the home where she grew up, the home nearly destroyed by squatters.
This is amazing.
Last winter, 13 Action News told you about a family of squatters who moved in and refused to leave. Are you squatting?
No, sir.
The intruders left after our story aired, but turned this family home into a wretched wreck.
I was angry.
It was awful.
Investors Danny Garcia and Jose Soto of United Wholesalers Network bought the fixer-upper and refurbished it.
Everything that you see here is brand new.
The kitchen, once covered in grime, now covered with granite countertops.
I'm surprised.
Marta Villegas practically grew up with Lobb Carroll. She wants to buy this house and make this a dream home for her 5 kids.
I would love them to be in here. The only thing that could just top the cherry on it if my grandparents were sitting there.
The last time we were here, filthy mattresses covered the floor, junk was piled up everywhere. Now this squatter house can once again become a family's home, and Lobb Carroll can move on with her life. In North Las Vegas, Christopher King, 13 Action News.
Talk about a transformation there. Thank you, Christopher. If squatters have taken over your neighborhood, we want to know about it. Just send us an email to squatterspotters@ktnv.com and please include your name and your telephone number.
Every week we show you dirty kitchens and hear dirty words, but tonight, dirty dining gets physical.
We intend
Right off here.
Sir,
Go.
please
right
do not
now.
be threatening. We are going to continue. Don't touch me. We can control our
Get
own
out of here. Get your
equipment.
vehicle out of here now.
Get ready for some dirty dining drama in 10 minutes.
Darcy, thank you. When you ask, we investigate tonight. A Valley woman says even after we came out a couple months ago, her landlord won't fix the mold issues. So when you ask, we investigate. We first interviewed Chanel Gatewood in March, but she says she's still having the same problems and now also has a gaping hole in the wall behind her washing machine.
Basically, all they did was do a cover-up. They never fixed the pipes in the walls or anything. They just placed the plywood. They didn't even come out and paint the wall back to the same color. They just placed the plywood on there and left.
Well, she says it's so bad she's not paying rent. The Southern Nevada Housing Authority, who manages Chanel's condo, says they sent a manager out to the unit and will fix it Thursday. We started looking into this story when Chanel reached out to us for help. As always, if you have a problem you want us to check out, just send us an email to 13investigates@ktnv.com and be sure to include your name and phone number.
Metro has released some dramatic video showing the tense moments before officers say they were forced to shoot and kill a man. Investigators say the video shows the suspect, Stephen Price, throwing an axe at the officers before they opened fire. The Metro officers were responding to a call from security guards who say the man had also been chasing them with a shovel. Metro says Price had a history of mental illness.
A UNLV athlete who was arrested over the weekend has been suspended from the basketball team indefinitely. Many details surrounding Dwayne Morgan's arrest are still unknown tonight, but police say the 21-year-old got into some type of dispute with a taxi driver over his cab fare. Morgan was booked at the county jail for misdemeanor disorderly conduct. He has since been released.
New details tonight on the man accused of killing a tourist last month outside a nightclub on Fremont Street. Investigators say James Beach told them he threw the first punch and fled the scene to avoid arrest. Luis Campos died from his injuries last week. Beach is now charged with murder. His attorney says Beach will ask to be released from jail pending his preliminary hearing. Prosecutors say Beach is an ex-felon and served more than 4 years in state prison for a prior conviction.
A Valley grandmother becomes a crime victim, not once, but 3 times. And now her family is hoping the dramatic surveillance video right here can help.
Get the hell out of here now! Get out of here!
Well, the video shows the thieves trying to break in, but they're stopped by an older man and his sister who live in the apartment. Their granddaughter says the crooks took a computer, tools, money, and their sense of security.
She doesn't have that much left on this earth, so to take what little she does, it's horrific. But I'm doing all the necessary measures that I need to take to protect my family.
The family says their grandmother suffered a seizure because of the stress from the burglaries.
Students at Bethune-Cookman University in Daytona Beach, Florida will remember their graduation today, but not because of the inspiring words from the commencement speaker.
Thank you so very, very much for this great honor and privilege.
Students booed Education Secretary Betsy DeVos as she began her speech. Some even turned their backs in protest. That scene played out for about 2 minutes until the university's president stopped her and threatened to end the ceremony if students didn't settle down. This video shows one student being removed from the room for disruptive behavior. It happened after DeVos called historically black colleges pioneers for school choice, ignoring the role of segregation.
From Contact 13, if you've had to take your car in for any repairs, you know dealing with a mechanic may require a leap of faith, but there are things to look out for so you don't get bamboozled. Beware if your mechanic recommends unnecessary procedures before they're due, according to your owner's manual. Repairs that run 20 to 30% more than the going rate should put you on guard. If your mechanic replaces parts because of a misdiagnosis, make sure the shop gives a refund or discounts a fix. And be aware that most maintenance jobs don't have to be done at the dealership.
The Golden Knights coming to Vegas isn't just big news for fans. It's increasing opportunities for kids in the desert to embrace what is traditionally a cold climate sport.
The Nevada Storm youth hockey program is now the Vegas Junior Golden Knights, the result of a partnership between Golden Knights officials and local youth hockey leaders. Tryouts for all age levels are being held at the Las Vegas Ice Center.
So I just saw the rink here and just wanted to play when I was 7.
That early childhood spark, that moment when a kid decides what sport they will practice, play, and pass on to their own kids, the beginnings of a lifelong passion. With the NHL's backing, the hope is that there will be a lot more sticks in hands and ice skating in the desert.
Trying to, not only just create new skaters and new hockey players, but, build a great fan base of, loyal hockey fans.
There will be community outreach programs. 2 other rinks, including the Golden Knights practice facility, will schedule and coordinate practices and games.
It's really exciting, and it's also kind of nerve-wracking because I'm moving up to the next level, so I'm playing with bigger kids.
Really excited, see what team I make.
Nearly 200 kids laced up their skates for tryouts, enough for 11 or 12 teams.
Check this out. Heart-stopping moments as crooks with guns fly over the counter during a terrifying heist. Contact 13 Consumer Alert, cutting costs on your meds. The one thing you should do right now that could save you hundreds. 13 Action News is back in less than 90 seconds.
New tonight, actor Billy Crudup.
What are the weirder roles that you have been offered?
Picked up the phone one time, and it was my agent. That conversation went, Hitler? Adolf?
Plus Modern Family's Ariel Winter and more. New Kimmel tonight on ABC.
When you order chicken nuggets, suddenly everyone wants nuggets. Thankfully, 4 nuggets at Wendy's are only 50 cents for a limited time, so you don't need to be afraid to say 4 nuggets, 50 cents for a limited time at Wendy's.
There's something for every taste at the Suncoast Hotel and Casino. Don't miss round-the-clock dining at Tupar's Restaurant and Bakery, where the best pancakes in the USA are always ready to enjoy. Satisfy your craving for seafood, all cooked exhibition style at Briggs Oyster Company. For the finest steaks and handcrafted cocktails, visit SC Prime Steakhouse and Bar. And be sure to try Salvatore's for an authentic Italian experience perfect for any occasion. There's no better time to be connected and be satisfied at the Suncoast. See Be Connected Club for details.
When you go out for a hamburger, you shouldn't have to pay for beef that has to be thawed. That's why Wendy's cooks yours with fresh, never frozen beef, unlike some other guys. So when you want a juicy hamburger, Wendy's believes you should spend your hard-earned cash on fresh beef.
New video tonight out of Washington, D.C. shows 3 people walking into a pharmacy, approaching the counter with guns drawn before they climb over top. A pharmacist complies with the robbers as they stuff their bags full of any prescription drugs they can get their hands on. The suspects are still on the loose tonight after jumping back over the counter and running out.
Well, from Contact 13, you could be spending more on your prescriptions than you need to. And there is an easy way to find better prices just down the road with just a click of the button. Until recently, there was no way to compare drug prices, but there are now a variety of websites that have changed that. And there could be a $50 difference or more. With GoodRx.com, just type in the name of your medication and the pricing at each major pharmacy near you will pop up. Look at this. Vaughn's has Nexium for $35, but CVS has it for $100. Obviously, that's a very big difference there. The site even offers free coupons.
Only on 13 Action News, customers and employees reached out to us for answers when a business abruptly closed, leaving them holding the bag on hundreds of dollars. The doors are locked for good at both locations of Champagne Salon and Spa. One employee tells us they owe her several paychecks, and customers who bought massage packages are now unable to redeem them. We were told the only way to get the money back is to send an email to the salon representative. You can find that information on our website, ktnv.com.
New tonight, at a time when seconds count, 911 operators say moments are being wasted because of Apple Watches. There's a little button on the side that, when pressed, automatically makes a call.
Some kind of emergency signal.
What is your emergency?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I hit something on my watch by accident.
Well, to prevent this, you can turn off the hold auto call function on the watch. And if you do it unintentionally, you actually do call 911, stay on the line so dispatchers don't have to call you back.
Within seconds after you log on to Facebook, there's a pretty good chance you'll see clickbait. And sometimes when you click the link, you're then barraged with annoying pop-ups. Now Facebook is trying to crack down on those links as part of its plan to show fewer people, fewer misleading posts. Facebook says it's taking aim at low-quality sites with too many ads by lowering their news feed ranking to reduce the number of people who see them.
Well, get ready. Tonight, Contact 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears visits a repeat offender, a place where the attitude of the guy running the restaurant is worse than the health code violations. Yep, it's time to go dirty dining.
Improper hand washing and unsafe food temperatures are the critical violations at Little City Grill. But based on their reaction when we showed up, you'd think a lot more was wrong in their kitchen.
You guys gotta get out of here.
You don't know why we're here, do you? Can we just explain why we're here and what we're doing?
Go now. Let's go.
Do you understand why we're here?
No, yeah, because you're a bottom feeder. Get out.
Little City Grill is feeding customers from the bottom of the demerit barrel. The repeat offender on Nevada Highway in Boulder City is back on dirty dining for the second time with a 34 demerit C grade, which they clearly don't want to talk about.
Excuse you, we're just trying to get your side of the story.
He pushes us out and slams the door. In addition to the critical hand washing issues and noodles and raw eggs that had to be thrown out due to unsafe temperatures, inspectors also found raw ground beef stored over hot dogs and raw eggs stored over cooked potatoes. A shelf was lined with torn, dirty foil. The slicer had been repaired with saran wrap, and there was grease built up on the hood. An employee's open soda was sitting next to the toaster, but that's hardly the worst thing in this picture. The prep table, walls, and floor are all covered in food debris.
We're going out to the public sidewalk where we intend.
Right off here.
Sir,
go.
Please
right
do not
now.
be threatening. We are going out to a public sidewalk where we are going to continue. Don't touch me.
But he can't keep his hands to himself.
Out to the public sidewalk right now. Do not touch our equipment. Sir, you better put that down.
Okay,
we can control our own
out of here.
equipment.
Get your vehicle out of here now.
We are going to shoot from the public sidewalk.
He finally goes and stays inside, but not before causing a stir with customers.
Dirty dining? Yes, we are here for dirty dining. This is the second time they've been on dirty dining. They're a repeat offender, and as you can see, they're not too pleased about the experience.
All right.
Look for that C grade every time you go to a restaurant.
All right.
We've got 2 imminent health hazard closures starting at IHOP on Boulder Highway near Horizon in Henderson. It was shut down after someone filed a complaint with the health district saying the restaurant was operating without hot water since the night before. Inspectors did find IHOP preparing and serving food as well as washing dishes without any hot water, but all was fixed the same day when a new hot water heater was installed and they reopened with a 0 demerit A grade. Juice and Go on Rainbow and Okie was also shut down for having no hot water. There were also several cups of smoothies uncovered in the freezer, a knife wedged between containers in the make table, and an employee's purse and cell phone on the prep table. Juice and Go reopened with a 6 demerit A grade. Little City Grill still has a C. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.
Wow. Well, it went down tonight on Dirty Dining.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, still ahead, a special delivery. We'll tell you about a program that's feeding inmates and preparing them for release at the same time.
Plus, a deadly disguise, the pistol that transforms from the size of a smartphone within seconds when it's expected to hit the market. Brian.
Wind, not impressive tomorrow, not at all. Mostly single-digit wind speeds. I suppose gusts will get up maybe about 20 max, so a little bit of a breeze. But we've got major wind on the way that'll last for days, and I'll show you when in your 13 First Alert forecast coming right up.
You could win a new Ford today, right on your machine. Station Casino's 100 Cars in May giveaway. Win a car any day, anytime, instantly at all Station Casinos, Fiestas, and Palms.
Make the move to Nissan at Planet Nissan. 2017 Nissan Sentra is only $14,988. That's $14,988. And remaining 2016 Nissan Altimas, now $7,000 off MSRP. Make the move at Planet Nissan.
We watch the world turning and the wonders of the day. As it's spinning round, we're learning that there's so much to say.
It's that time. The Henderson Chevrolet Tent event is on, and that means big savings on every new Chevy on our lot. Looking for a new truck? Lease a brand new 2017 Silverado Double Cab for only $249 a month. Have you seen a 2017 Malibu? We have over 40 to choose from. Take 25% off Malibu during the sale. Plus, we'll pay your first year's registration when you buy. Look for the Big Tent and save big during the annual tent event at Henderson Chevrolet in the Valley Auto Mall.
When they're a hot mess, you stay as cool as a cucumber. That's just one of the benefits of a PowerShift Smart Thermostat from NV Energy. The others, it's free. They'll install it for free. And you can save $100 on your energy bill every year. Plus, with their Smart Thermostat app, you can use a mobile device or computer to control the temperature of your home whenever you want, wherever you want, however you want. Woo, go! Call today or visit nvenergy.com/PowerShift.
Last year, Nevada was one of the only states to lose solar jobs. But it's a new day for clean energy in Nevada. Homeowners and businesses are demanding affordable, reliable clean energy. Solar, wind, and geothermal stabilize power bills, put Nevadans to work, and protect our outdoors. From Tahoe to Red Rock, nearly 3/4 of Nevadans support smart policies that will grow our clean energy economy. Tell Carson City to vote for a stronger renewable energy standard.
Make the move to Nissan at Planet Nissan and get 0% APR for 72 months and no payments for 90 days for well-qualified buyers. That's 0% and no payments for 90 days. Plus, get included registration on any new Nissan. Make the move at Planet Nissan.
The 13 First Alert Desert Doppler is sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing.
Now, 13 First Alert weather.
Uneventful day today, and you know, sometimes we like it calm in the Weather Center. I'll bet you do too. Bet you like it calm after we get a storm through here that doesn't produce too much. Did bring temperatures down a little bit. You can see upper 60s, lower 70s. Managed to top off the day. Believe it or not, 81, 82, I think, is the final number. I think we've seen two different things show it. Either way, 87 is normal, and we're below normal, and we're going to get quickly above normal, and with the winds as well. Not so much tomorrow. Tomorrow, another decent day, but close to advisory level winds. This is your first alert on that for Friday, and probably really not much let up on Saturday or Sunday. We might get some breaks, but most of the activity will be quite strong most of those days, especially in the afternoon hours. One storm exits, didn't do much for us. Next one in is going to be a wind maker. That's really all we're going to see out of it. If anything, temperatures are on the climb, and then they'll come back down again, but really ever so slowly. I don't see a dramatic cool down, but I do see more wind plaguing the area than anything else. And not just for the weekend like I showed you, but probably for next week as well. It looks like end of the weekend still looking rather, I hate to say cool, because we'll still be in the 80s, but certainly cooler than we've seen. So the setup is this: 50s and 60s for tonight, afternoon highs for tomorrow, near 90 after today in the lower 80s. Not bad. By the end of the weekend, we're right there, middle 80s. Mother's Day still looks like a decent day, but it's got all that wind to contend with. And I think the bigger problem with that wind will be that it'll get up to about 40 miles per hour. So that's something that we'll have to really contend with there. Wouldn't be surprised if they issue an advisory. Other than that, 80s continue next week. We'll be right back.
Because we sell more furniture than anyone else, we're able to make the best factory deals and pass the savings on to you. Because
furniture, it's all we do.
What's missing on your morning news? Maybe it's the news.
We've got Chopper 13.
On Good Morning Las Vegas, we have more live breaking news, period. And always fast and first. Watch on any screen starting at 4:30 from 13 Action News.
Trucks are cheaper on East Sahara, but they're even cheaper during our giant tent sale at the Fairway Truck Mega Store.
The tents are up and the prices are down. Brand new Silverados starting at $19,900. Custom lifted trucks take $12,000 off.
And while the tents are up, we'll pay your first year's registration fees.
There's only one place to buy a truck in Southern Nevada if you want to save big.
Trucks are cheaper on East Sahara, and they're even cheaper during our giant tent sale at the Fairway Truck Mega Store. Sahara, near Boulder Highway.
Trolls.
Go, 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 go,
This is Contour from Cox. Cable TV reimagined to get you right to the good stuff.
Stand by for an important furniture announcement. Furniture World is having a store-wide clearance. Everything is reduced. Living rooms from $4.99. Bedrooms starting at $4.99. Six-piece dining rooms only $3.99. Buy the furniture you've always wanted. Name brand furniture, bedding, and accessories sold at massive discounts. Hurry in for best selection. Don't miss the store-wide clearance. Only at Furniture World. With 3 locations in the greater Las Vegas Valley. Nobody beats a Furniture World deal. Nobody.
Las Vegas is a city with lots of squatters. For some neighborhoods, it's a nightmare. It's shocking to me. Let us know when you see squatters. Email squatterspotters@ktnv.com. Let's solve the squatters issue together and help take back our neighborhoods.
Lower your payment today at Ed Bozarth Chevrolet. Drive home a new 2017 Chevrolet Cruze for only $15,999 or lease for only $99 a month. Or how about a stylish new 2017 Malibu sedan for $18,888 or lease for $159 a month? It's your choice. A fun-to-drive Chevrolet Cruze or a technology-loaded Malibu sedan priced right. There's plenty to choose right now at Ed Bozarth Chevrolet.
Every day we help people hurt in accidents. Do you need our help?
Golightly and Associates, 222-3333.
A handgun that resembles a smartphone is headed for the market. An Ohio company has created the weapon that transforms in a matter of seconds and fits perfectly in your pocket. Its maker says it should be available for purchase by the end of the summer.
Well, inmates inside a Chicago jail can now have pizza delivered straight to their cell. It's all a part of a special program that teaches inmates skills they can use once they're released. The pizzas are made inside the jail by other inmates under the supervision of a local restaurant owner. They are purchased with the inmates' commissary funds. Well, if you're in the mood for Italian food, a popular event is back right here in our valley.
First, here's Jimmy Kimmel with a preview of tonight's show right after 13 Action News.
Here's what's happening. Just let it wash over you. Every time I'm here, I feel like it's a roast of some kind. It is not a roast. Right. I feel like you look at my body. I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to sell goods and get a job.
He stole everything.
This is an attack on the family.
When the system's broken, Contact 13 fights for you.
Couldn't believe that happened to me.
Exposing scams before you get ripped off.
It was just hassle after hassle.
Helping you get results when you're getting the runaround.
She only made one phone call.
If you feel like you have nowhere else to turn, email 13 Investigates at ktnv.com.
I keep tracking of 13.
We've got your back. Contact 13, only on 13 Action News. 13 Action News, the only local TV station offering a flash briefing on Alexa. To add this skill, go to ktnv.com, then ask,
What's the news?
Here's your flash briefing from Channel 13 Action News in Las Vegas.
With this level of intelligence, it's a supercomputer. With this grade of protection, it's a fortress. And with this standard of luxury, it's an oasis. The 2017 E-Class. It's everything you need it to be, and more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Las Vegas is a city with lots of squatters. For some neighborhoods, it's a nightmare.
It's shocking to me.
Let us know when you see squatters. Email squatterspotters@ktnv.com. Let's solve this squatters issue together and help take back our neighborhoods.
Big news from Walker. We've got millions of dollars of 2016 furniture at the outlet and warehouse showrooms. Pay rock bottom prices. Plus, get an extra 25% off. Don't miss this sale. It's big.
How can I help you today?
Yeah, I need to file a claim. My central air stopped working and needs to be replaced.
Oh, sorry, your homeowner's insurance doesn't cover air conditioners.
So what do you cover?
Well, home damage from things like earthquakes, volcanoes, a zombie apocalypse.
Zombie apocalypse.
Covered.
But not my air conditioner.
But his air conditioner would have been covered with a home warranty from American Home Shield, plus major components of 20 other home systems and appliances, like his electrical system, plumbing, oven, refrigerator, washer, water heater, and more. Homeowners insurance can cover what might happen.
Zombies are coming!
But a home warranty from award-winning American Home Shield helps cover what will happen.
Now the dryer won't work.
Life happens. Have a plan. Get a home warranty from American Home Shield. For valuable free information, call 1-800-939-1055.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorneys.
Mandalay Bay Camp, furnished by Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino.
The Raiders Stadium Authority Board will meet tomorrow to discuss the timeline for the team's proposed stadium. The draft of a preliminary project timeline shows a 30-month construction period set to begin in January and be completed by the year 2020. The Oakland Raiders have already purchased land off of the I-15 right there near Russell Road.
Finally, the San Gennaro Feast is back. Dozens of food vendors will be serving up Italian food over the next 4 days. Just follow the amazing aroma to Craig Ranch Regional Park. Things just wrapped up a few minutes ago for the first day, but gates reopen tomorrow at 4 p.m. Admission is $10. That's our news for tonight. Please stay with us for Jimmy Kimmel Live coming up next. And remember, we're always on at ktnv.com along with our mobile app and Roku channel.
Our next reports begin at 4:30 a.m. on Good Morning Las Vegas. Have a great evening.